Hello and welcome to the first official podcast for Year 6 Mr. Flowers class 2020 on home learning. I'm Mr. Flowers and this is little Louis. You're going to be seeing a lot of Louis there now. He's been off having a busy day, but enough of him for now. So, hello and welcome everybody, parents, children, anybody who would like to come and see that. I know we've got lots of subscribers already and we're really excited about what our future holds over the next few months, particularly when it comes to home learning in Year 6 and trying to make it as fun as possible for everyone. So this is the first part of it is going to be a little bit longer than my normal podcast would be. So we're looking at posting daily videos. This is just going to be a bit of a longer video that just describes home learning, more for parents to start with, before we do our daily update for home learning each day. So on Friday, your children would have come home with lots of different books and sets and packs and things like that. I'm just going to run through exactly what they are and what they mean for now, and then just hopefully clear up any queries that I've already got based on the home learning before we roll it out officially from tomorrow onwards. So to start with, everybody should have came home with their reading folder. That's got the most important documents in there actually. The front page has got a letter in that I wrote to you and sent out via email actually on Friday night. Have a look through there. So that's the home learning and communication document. Do have a look through that. Now, what I've tried to do for you this year, particularly for the parents, is to try and think of a timetable for the children to work to. And what I've got is some daily ideas for Year 6. And throughout there, you'll see this document talks about from timings, particularly those who would like a bit more structure in their working day for the kids to work to. The children have had complete input into this, so these guys have agreed to and have designed this with me as a class. And it just goes through some ideas from how they could structure their day and start laying out and setting out their part. I've even snuck in some work around the house and tidying around the house. So please do put them to work. The next document that's in the reading folder is a very important one, all to do with the home learning for this week as well. That details the double-sided sheet. It details the tasks that need completing and which day in particular they need to be on from. All I really want you to do is have a good look through this. It's going to be a bit of trial and error to start with, but have a look through and see what does work, what doesn't work, and do feedback to me if you'd like it in a different structure. I'm thinking of working on maybe a home learning grid, more of a checklist. But again, these guys on Friday, we talked about it and they were happy with this for now. Also in the reading folder, you'll find the non-screen activities as well. Some things for extracurricular to do that are away from the screen, just to keep passing time and doing some more exciting things in terms of creative stuff at home as well. One of the key documents in the reading folder actually is this sheet here, which is all to do with specific targets. Now, I know we've came home with lots of SATs books, and after we found out now that we won't be doing SATs this year, it's slightly changed a little bit. But what I'm going to make use of, the pack that I'm going to show you in a second, is all these targets will be specific to the number page in the documents that we're going to find. And these are targets specific to your child that I would like them to work on, particularly what we call target time in the day from the timetable that I've just shown you there. So have a look at those targets. We've talked the children through them with the page numbers on there as well. That's just an example of a child who's given me to have a look at as well there. Also in the reading folder, we've got the reading logs that need to be completed daily. There's some nice book review on the back there as well, so we expect at least one piece of reading per day and a reflection in there as well. So have a look through. Everything should be in that reading folder in terms of organisation when it comes to anything to do with home learning to start with. The other packs that have been brought home as well are the SATs Buster booklets here as well. Let's cover that name up there. The SATs Buster booklets there as well. And in there, they've got our SATs revision guide and things like that. Obviously, they're not going to be quite as useful as before and things like that, but the targets I've given to you set out in here are their homework books to complete during target time. And that specific target time is away from the other part of the learning in the day as well. It's specific to the children with that. So that's what target time's called. That's the SATs packs we already created anyway a few weeks ago. So the kids really want to use them still now and put them to good use as we go through as well. Finally, in our final booklet here, we've got lots of different little odds and bits in here as well. We've got the blue homework book. Now the blue homework book is where they're going to complete their writing challenges and their tasks in there. That's where all the Monday to Friday activities around writing will go, and any other pieces in there when it comes to reading or writing homework. What I've also included in there is your child's is their art book, their sketchbook. And what I'd like you to complete in there, as it details in the letter, is any of the topic or artwork. And again, that can be complete until it's full. It's got plenty of pages in there as well, so it's art and topic work in the sketchbook. Everyone should have one of those. Everybody should have a diary. So we've given them an extra book here as a diary to keep, I guess, in contact with, or to keep a record of what it's all been like being off school as a home learning thing. But a little daily entry into there would be great as well. And there's a few more SATs, papers and tests in here we can get to, we can talk about when the time comes. There's a bit of practice would still be useful as well. And again, depending on how long we're going to be off for, this is an extra home learning book. And when you need it, if you're ever short of paper and things like that, you can do anything in here as it goes through there. In short, I know that's the long version of it there, is pretty much what you've got in terms of resources for now. On the class website, or on the website is northluffinham.org, we've got the class page. And that comes under School Life, class pages Year 6. And you'll see on there, as well as the Year 6 podcast, you'll see the home learning tabs, which will give you information regarding daily or weekly challenges or tasks to do. And like I said to you already in the letter, please do have a look through, and any questions, any queries, let me know. Drop me an email. That's really important that you do ask me. I know there's going to be some things that I've missed out, but I have tried my best, and we've worked together. I'm not talking about the cat here. We've worked together, myself and the children, to try and get a home learning package that is going to be suitable for them to do at home on their own. The 3 things they need to submit weekly to me, they don't need to submit anything other than on a Friday by 3 p.m. So Friday by 3:30 p.m, the children need to send me 3 things via a photograph of their work, and it's simply their reading log, so a copy of their reading log that they have shown me that they've done 5 days of weekly reading, 5 days of reading there with a comment on, a photograph of that, a photograph of their Friday story work that they've done from their blue books, from their Pobble 365 activity. It's all about a guitar this week, so look into that how you must. So that, a copy of that, a copy of the reading, and finally a copy of their favourite piece of topic or artwork from the week. And that's all to do with the idea of Viking ships this week. I'll go into a little bit more detail tomorrow as to exactly what I expect from each day. Finally, the only thing I'm going to say before we get there, it's a longer video this one is for our first one, but if you've got any questions, I can try and answer them through our blogs or for our podcasts here. I'll also happily give any shout-outs to the children if they're happy, if your parents are happy for you to give me a message that I can give to another member of the class to want to keep the class love going and things like that. But yeah, other than that, please do let me know if you've got any questions, and look out for our first official video from, it'll be posted by 9 a.m. tomorrow, which will give the children a clear idea of what their first day of home learning will look like and what tasks they've got to offer. So, other than that, it's flowers out. Enjoy, guys. Have a great weekend. I'm sure you've had it so far. See you in the morning for our first blog pass. Bye-bye.